All right, hello everyone. So format change in the cycle age report. Now no calculation has changed. All of the calculations are still the same. I've changed the format a little bit to make life easier, and I'm just doing that. So this August, I've already printed out the NASDAQ. This is the one you normally see, but what I want to show you is what happens when we start a week. So I'm just going to do NASDAQ. This is the first week of August, right? So I've already printed this out, as you can see, from August 1st to 29, generated on the 24th of July, and whoops, and it's already it's going to be on there this week. So as at next week, you'll already have the full month of August. What's new? When you come down, you immediately see the trade days for this week. So week of August 3 to 7, and this is what you have. It says 5 days, 5 with signals, but these are your trading days. This is your focus moment. Okay, your technical analysis, your trade setups with the days and the hours go hand in hand. Now Wednesday's got 3 stars, as you can see. August has 2 stars, but they're both valid because they're up there. So both of them you can check out. Afterwards, everything else is the same. I've taken out fluffy words. It's just getting straight to the point. So for example, Monday, vector day, gain, strategic increase, favors continuation. So you already know what's going on here. Then you got the alert windows, 3:55 to 8, trap like reversal. So you better be careful around those hours. 11:15 to 12:40, sustained pressure. So the market's keeping the price down. 4:20, 7:30, trap like reversal. That is New York morning session. So be careful. All right, so it's already telling you what hours to look out for and the specific hours or hour for that day. In addition to this, obviously, you're going to be in the members area. You're going to be using your. Let's see. Let's get into the time portal. Let's resume that. In the time portal, you're going to come and you're going to be in your general hours, general trade hours anyway. So you're going to have your general trade hours. My comments are still going to be there, and you're going to, kind of like set yourself up. Once you have the days and the hours, it should all be honky-dory, right? So what's today? 27th. All right. So for example, the week of 26 to August 1, as you can see, we didn't have a summary at the top. So from now on, having that summary helps. Previously, we used to scroll into the weekly insights, and we used to get the days from here. So is that still working? Yes, that is still working. If you scroll down all the way into the weekly insight, you'll still get information there. And I've also, once again, taken out any fluff out. Weekly insight, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, 7 August, summary, here we are. Nice and easy. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday. Also, we've got macro events. Look, Thursday, I have a high impact day. So despite the fact that that has 2 stars, it's on there. If it's on there, be careful. All right. It's on there. And check out the macro event. Why? Because if Wednesday makes a high, Thursday you can sell off, okay, because that's when the macro event is kicking in. So if Wednesday is going to be like a trade day, let's do it. This is NASDAQ. All right. So for example, here, look, we've got 2 days in a row, right? Bang, bang. You can see that's a high, and then the next day, boom, it's a sell off, right? So what day was that? So this is obviously for the 29th and the 30th of June. You can check it out on your report. It should be on the reports anyway. Let's see, just to make sure you guys are all honky-dory. So you should have it here, look. 29th of June to the 31st of December. So this should be on there. That's the 29. Yeah, this should be on there. So I've got trade days, you see? So same kind of thing. It might end up high, close high, and the next day just nailing it down. So matching it to your time and price is the way to go. And that's pretty much what the new thing is looking like. Also, let's take a look. In the previous version, I had here pricing, calculated price levels. That I've taken out in this report, and I will tell you why. It's a good reason. I'm producing this report. For example, this report I produced on the 24th of July. If I was to give you pricing, it would have been relevant to what's going on in terms of pricing on that day. What did I do instead? This month I've put Global Trader Club's technical analysis indicators into the web page on the software. If you go to Global Trader Club, you go to the software, you're going to see the indicators. Okay. Also, if you're a member, don't buy here because members get a really big discount. You can do it in the members area. I've done a video on that. So all you have to do is just go to technical analysis indicators, technical indicators, and you guys get a $40 discount on the monthly, and I think about $100 off the 3-month as well, right? So if you're a member, don't buy there, buy in the members area. So this is now irrelevant because of the time, space, and motion indicator, right? So this is NASDAQ. So immediately I know for the day what zone we're going to be selling at, 42. It's a price of 28,552. So I will check 28,552. 28,552. Let's do this. Let me just put a fresh one up there. 28,552. Which is pretty much there. Okay, so this zone here, as you can see, the first resistance zone of the day. That's on the daily. All right, that's your daily. I've got a level up there as well. This is manual. This is why the TSM is really good, because you can do your line top to top and anticipate where we're going to go if it breaks to the upside. We know where it's going to come down to. All of those are price levels. Let's check out the weekly as well. Since it's a new week, you want to check out your week. So if I just make this a little bigger. Price level there on these lines. And there's 57, 58. So all of them have a price. So if I wanted to buy and sell, I know where to buy on the line as a price. I know where to sell on that line or that line if it goes up. And that's basically how we want to handle it. All right. So because I've got TSM there now, I don't want to be chasing prices that I already calculated and I haven't been able to update because the full month's already been published, right? So that's why. So that's also an added advantage if you want to use TSM. Also, in the weekly insight, I've got the cycle dates here as well. Is this relevant for you? This is only relevant for you if you took market timing from me as a one-on-one course. If you didn't take it, don't worry about it. Look at the trading days, look at the trading window hours, see what's going on, match it to your technical analysis setup. That's all you need to do. If you took the cycles course, then I just added it here so that if you do want to match your dates and improve yourself, then you say, this is why he chose Friday, August 7. Okay, now I get it. And that is the only reason it's there for. And if you haven't done anything with me regarding timing, you just don't need all that. And that's why pricing levels as well has nothing. And then we just go week to week. All right. And that's the main setup. And I only have grade A's here. So if you want to follow setups, you can. Why have I got start peak? You can follow through. right? So from one day to the other, you can go from one day to the next. You can sometimes see how the market is just waving according to those dates, and you can measure them, right? So that's basically it. And if you haven't taken timing from me, that's fine. All you have to do is just use the top picks and set yourself up with your technical analysis and money management and rock and roll. Okay, if you have any queries, questions though, if you're a member and if you're looking at the Cycle Edge report and you're thinking, God, what's he talking about? Let me know. Okay, but this new August one is going to be much more easy. You can see the peaks. It's going to be a drain day, gain day, peak day, whatever day you see. It's a drain day on, what day is that going to be? On Wednesday, August 5. All right, so if we're at the tops somewhere, then drain day is, great. Or if the market made a downwards impulse wave and is going sideways, okay, so we can set up for another sell. Or if the market is going sideways, instead of going up, maybe we should be selling, right, the highs, because it's a drain day. They're going to pull it down. So those decisions that you can, you have to make when you're trading, you can pretty much do with all the information here. Like I said, I've done it clean cut. All you have to do is just set up your technical analysis entry and your money management. If you're a member, you can also go and check out the technical analysis course I have here. All right, it's all free. If you're a member, you just go in there and go over it, because all of the technical analysis methodologies that I use, I match them to timing. So what is really good in technical analysis for us, so that we can match it to a trade day, and within the trade day, if you go to a smaller time frame, you can match it to a trading hour with a price. So there are a bunch of things here, including execution, money management, case studies. I'll try to add a few more because I've been really inundated with the software. Haven't been able to do that, but that's how it is. All right. Any queries, questions? If you're in the members area, just write to me. I'm happy to do a Zoom as well, so I can show you exactly how it works too if you have any questions. Have a good day. Have a good week.